meets Harry Potter. What? How you put them two together? How you put them two together in this book?
Where did she go? Yeah, she thought she could do anything, thought she could get anywhere. Confident she's number one, and if nothing, everybody's wrong. Used to be calm, now I can't remember how I used to.
What's up, guys? My name is Marquita Lachey XO, and I love you guys. I'm so glad for you to be back here again with me again. What? Be back here again with me today. As you can see, this is going to be a book unhauling. Again, I haven't done a book unhaul or a book haul in a while, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And as you can see, I don't even think I can pick up this stack of books that I have here. I have a lot of books. I feel like this is a lot of books. Some of them I got for Mother's Day. Some of them I didn't. Some of them I just randomly picked up in the store. But you know that's just how it goes. You go to the store, you can't stop the addiction. You have to buy a book. I have to buy a book every time I go into the store. So, or anytime I'm shopping on Amazon, I always have to pick up a book. So, anyways, today is Mother's Day, and I wanted to record this for you guys today. I don't know if you can see my whole dress, but I will post pictures today as well. You can check them out on my Instagram, but it's just a little dress. I don't really wear dresses, so yeah, I don't really wear dresses, so this is very different for me. I'm not a dress person. I am a tomboy, but we tried today because it's Mother's Day. So anyways, oh, don't let my butt knock this bookshelf down. Anyways, I'm gonna try to pick this up. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pick this up. Oh, those are a lot of books. Let's see if we can get a good picture for my thumbnail. Oh no, you can see the books. I'm trying. My arm hurts. Get back over there. Try this one more time. That's as good as it's gonna do. Okay. Whew. Alright. Let's get into this. But anyways, guys, I have a new camera. I hope that the quality is better. I can't really tell yet. I have to see on the next video to see if I need to do any adjusting. But from here it looks good, so y'all just let me know. But yeah, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to start off with the books that I got. My kids picked out 2 books for me. They did not read the back of these books, just a disclaimer. They just picked it out from the cover, so. I am going to read the back of these books a little bit because, okay. Oh my gosh, y'all can see the books. We don't want you to see the books until, oh no you don't. So the first book is called Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. I have never read from this author before. I don't really read fluffy reads or, you know, books like that in general. The only books that I read that are fluffy is by Cara Beth Stone. I love her work. I love how comical her books are and how they fall in love. It's just very fluffy. But if you hear my kids, it's because it's Sunday and they're here and they're making them noise in there. But I still wanted to do this book haul so that I can get this out for you guys. So let's see. I'm just going to read the back of this one because this is a lot. I don't even know what this is about. King crab fisherman Fox Thornton has a reputation as a sexy, carefree flirt. Everyone knows he's a guaranteed good time in bed and out, and that's exactly how he prefers it until he meets Hannah Bellinger. She's immune to his charm and good looks, but she seems to enjoy his personality and wants to be friends. Bizarre. But he likes her too much to risk a fling, so platonic pals it is. Now Hannah's in town for work, crashing in Fox's spare bedroom. She knows he's a notorious ladies' man, but they're definitely just friends. In fact, she's nursing a hopeless crush on a colleague, and Fox is just the person to help with her lackluster love life. Armed with a few tips from West Point's resident Casanova, Hannah sets out to catch her co-worker's eye. Yet the more time she spends with Fox, the more she wants him instead. As the line between friendship and flirtation begins to blur, Hannah can't deny she loves everything about Fox, but she refuses to be another notch on his bedpost. Living with his best friend should have been easy, except now she's walking around in a towel and sleeping right across the hall, and Fox is fantasizing about waking up next to her for the rest of his life. And man overboard, he's falling for her hook, line, and sinker. Helping her flirt with another guy is pure torture. Maybe if Fox can tackle his inner demons and show Hannah he's all in, she'll choose him instead. Whew. That is a synopsis. That is a long synopsis on the back of this book. I don't even know if y'all can see the book. Hold on. But this is the book. It sounds like it's going to be good. Like I said, I probably won't be reading this right now, but I might, because it really does sound like it's going to be good. But that's the book, hook, line, and sinker. Next, we have another fluffy. I think this is a fluffy rule. It's like is it fluffy? And I think it's still like, you know, scenes in it and stuff. But I think from the cover, I'm thinking it's like light scenes. Light spice. Yeah, I'm not sure though. It's called Wildfire. Now, I've heard a lot about this book. This is by Hannah Grace. And I have been wanting to pick this up. He is not hurt, guys. That's just Caspian for you. Haven't met him yet, but he's just loud. He's been loud since he came out the womb. Okay. Anyway, let's see. What is this book about? We're going to let this train pass by right quick, because they always have to do this. It looks like Wildfire is about Wara and Russ, and they met at a campus party, kind of hooked up one time, and now they just happen to be going to the same camp site for summer camp. I think they're coaching or working there. Yeah, they both have jobs at summer camp. So now they're going to see each other again, but you can't have any fraternization at this place. And we got to see how exactly are they going to make this work. Are they going to keep the distance, or can they not stay away from each other even though it's against the rules? So this sounds like it's going to be good. I think this is the first. Is this a series? I'm not sure. I'll check later. Okay, next we have You've Reached Sam. And I have been wanting this book for so long. I had to get this off Amazon. I just know I'm going to cry like a baby when I read this book. Like, oh my goodness. I'm going to read this one out to you. Are you there? I blinked off raindrops. I must have played one of his voicemails by mistake, but I thought I deleted them this morning. If you can hear me, say something. Let me know if this is you. I don't remember that line from him before, so this must be something else. Maybe I hit my head and suddenly am imagining things. My vision blurred, so I closed my eyes again to stop the trees from spinning. I'm not sure if it's his voice is coming through the phone or my own head, but I answer it anyway. Sam? Silence fills the woods for a second. I think he's gone, that he was never there, but then I hear a breath that isn't mine. Whoa. So basically what she's saying is he can't be there. So this is about Julie and Sam, and Julie has all these plans with her boyfriend Sam about college and everything, and then he suddenly dies, and now she's left to kind of pick up the pieces and figure out how her life is going to, how she's got to change all those plans now. So she gets rid of all his stuff because she's just trying to get over this heartbreak and all the plans she had with him. And she ends up looking at their yearbook together. Well, not together. Looking at his yearbook that he left her, whatever, with a message inside of it. And that makes her want to go give him a phone call. She called just to listen to his voicemail. And it's actually a different voicemail that she's never heard of him. And that kind of spooks up feelings for her. So I am so excited and sad to see where this is going to go, to be talking to your dead boyfriend. Or listening to your dead boyfriend over voicemails, leaving you new messages. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I need to read that soon. Next we have Allegedly by Tiffany Jackson. I've already read this book. Y'all just haven't saw me read it yet or saw my wrap up. But it was a book that I didn't put in one of my book hauls, so I still wanted to let you guys see it. And this is one of my book clubs of the month books. So this is one we did together. And anyways, a girl named Mary, I think she's like 8 or 9. 9 years old. She was babysitting with her mother. They were babysitting a 6-month-old baby, I believe. I don't want to say that wrong, but I think she's about, the little girl is about 6 months. And the baby ends up, you know, terrible way to go out. And they put the blame on the 9-year-old girl. That's why it's called allegedly, because she ends up having to go into the system, into jail. And then she ends up later, after spending multiple years in jail, she ends up going into a foster system or foster care home that is more for people who has done very bad things. So they just put them all together. They get a little bit of freedom, but not a lot. They have to come back at a certain time. I think they all have to wear ankle monitors. But it's all about kind of like, did she do it? Did she hurt this baby? Did her mother hurt this baby? Who hurt the baby? And now she's also pregnant, so this is making her want to have a different life or change her life, and she don't want to be looked at as the person who hurt this baby anymore, because now she is trying to have a life for the baby that she's growing. So it's just following her path and really finding out allegedly if she did it. And I really like this book, really did. But I pretty much told you everything about it. I probably shouldn't have put it in this book haul, but anyway, it's a really good book. I read this in like 2 days. I couldn't put it down. Okay, next we have All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. If you don't know who Ashley Flowers is, she has a podcast, and one of them is Full Body Chills, and the other one I can't think of what it's called, but I only listen to Full Body Chills. I love Full Body Chills. But anyways, I did not know she was writing books out here, so I had to go get her book immediately after I found out. It's a lot, so let me see. I'm probably just gonna read the back of this one. Everyone from Wakarusa, Indiana remembers the infamous case of January Jacobs, who was discovered in a ditch hours after her family awoke to find her gone. Margaret Davies was 6 at the time, the same age as January, and they were next door neighbors. In the 20 years since, Margaret has grown up, moved away, and became a big city journalist, but she's always been haunted by the feelings that it could have been her. And the worst part is, January's killer has never been brought to justice. When Margaret returns home to help care for her uncle after he's diagnosed with early onset dementia, it's like walking into a time capsule, especially once news breaks out about the disappearance of the 5-year-old Natalie Clark from the next town over, who's gone missing under circumstances eerily similar to January's. All the old feelings rush back, and Margaret vows to find Natalie and to solve January's murder once and for all, but everyone seems to be hiding something. And the deeper Margaret digs, the more resistance she encounters. Could January's killer still be out there? Is it the same person who took Natalie? And what will it cost to finally discover what truly happened that night 20 years ago? Ooh, I'm not into that like that. I don't read that spooky stuff like that. I don't read that mystery, but her and Frida, they are kind of like in my middle zone. That is my safe place of thrillers, because I don't like horror. So mystery, let's keep it. I think this is going to be really good, having to find out what happened to these people, and she, a journalist, has to dig all of this up. So I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. Who did it? I need to know. Okay, next we have They Both Die at the End. This is another one that's probably going to have me boo-hooing, crying. Like, I have not read any books that were really going to just make me cry like that, because I've been scared to read them. Even though I want to cry, I got to be in the mood for crying, because I'm a mood reader. So, let me see. And this is by Adam Silvera. So, this is about Mateo and Rufus, and the Death Master called them. They found out at midnight on September 5th that is that what it's called? The Death Cast called them, Mateo and Rufus. The Death Master calls Mateo and Rufus and lets them know that they only have 24 hours to live, and them being best friends, they go ahead and get together through this app called the Last Friend app, since they both know they're going to die, but they're total strangers. Wow. And they're going to meet up to go on one last hurrah or adventure. And they've never met each other before, because they're both going to die at the same time. And I guess this is a thing. And they're going to try to spend try to do everything they can do to make up for a lifetime, since this is their last time. I don't even know how much you can do. When I originally picked this up, I thought they were like best friends or something, but they've never met before. Wow. I know I'm gonna cry. I am going to cry. This book is so pretty though. I love it. And here go these trains again. Every time I'm trying to record. Do y'all know what this book is? You should know what this book is by the Red. This is a limited edition book. The limited edition version. But I've heard a lot about this book, and I think it says, I wasn't gonna pick it up, but I was like, this is all you had to say. This is all you had to say. It says this is a spin, I think, of Twilight meets, who did it say did it meet? I gotta look. Oh, I think I remember. Twilight meets Harry Potter. What? How you put them two together? How you put them two together in this book? I just know when I start reading this series, this is again gonna be like fourth way. I'm not gonna be able to stop. But it's like 6 of these big ass books, so I don't know how I'm gonna find the time to read them. But I love the Red. This is Crush, and we have Crave as well, because we had to get the first 2 of the series. Cannot remember which one of them go first. I think Crave comes first. But yeah. What is this about, though? I didn't even care what it was about. Oh, I absolutely love, look at this. On the back, in the red letters, can you see the red letters? It spells out words. That is super cool. They both have it on there where it spells out words on the back of the book. What? But my whole world changed when I stepped inside the academy. Nothing's right about the place or the other students in it. Here I am, a mere mortal among gods or monsters. I still can't decide which of these warring factions I belong to, if I belong at all. I only know that one thing that unites them, did I just get real country, is their hatred of me. Then there's Jackson Vega, a vampire with deadly secrets who hasn't felt anything for 100 years. But there's something about him that calls to me, something broken in him that somehow fits with what's broken in me, which could spell death for us all. Because Jackson walked himself off for a reason, and now someone wants to wake a sleeping monster, and I'm wondering if I was brought here intentionally as the bait. Ooh. This series, I'm not gonna read this right now, guys, because if I read these books, it's over. Like, I realize that I just need to stick to standalones because I get hooked. It's just like me. I will binge anything. I will binge the heck out of anything. If I'm watching a series, I gotta watch it. My husband be so mad if we're watching a series again. Why I talk so fast? My husband be so mad if we're watching a series together and I just want to sit here all day and all night and finish that series. He'd be like, dude, we need a little break. A little breakity break from this series, but I can't put something down once I start. It's like a fixation. But next, oh, my legs are cramping. Okay. We have Abby Mendez. I have never read her before, but I am super excited to get to read her. I'm going to be even looking more into her. I did find out that she was not a writer before she wrote this book. Well, the last book. I can't remember what book it is, but it was her first one. I don't think it was Yours Truly. But she was not originally a writer. I don't even think she went to school for anything. So that really resonated with me because I am trying to become an author myself. My battery's about to freaking die. Isn't that something? This battery doesn't last long. But that really resonated with me that yeah. What was I saying? That she wasn't a writer and she was a baker before all of this. So for her to just pick up, and she only literally studied on this site called Circle Circuit to perform, to become an expert in her craft or to learn her craft, and then she wrote a book. It went off. That's what's up. But I know this is a new book by her. I haven't read any of her other books. I'm hoping I'm going to like it. Yeah, I know it's very popular. So yeah, this is when it comes to love. Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up, but it turns out she's not the only one afflicted with this condition. His name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on to find their soulmate. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be so unbelievably cute and hilarious. So, if my battery dies, I'm so sorry. I have 4 more books. We're going to try to run through this. The Way I Used to Be. I wanted to read this one. I picked this up because the book that I'm trying to write, it says to study books in that genre. So I really want to study books about a complex life, being with your mother, dealing with mother trauma, but also making it fiction. So, Eden was always good at being good. Starting high school didn't change who she was, but the night her brother's best friend rapes her, Eden's world capsizes. What was once simple is now complex. What Eden once loved, who she once loved, she now hates. What she thought she knew to be true are now lies. Nothing makes sense anymore, and she knows she's supposed to tell someone what happened, but she can't, so she buries it instead. And she buries the way she used to be. Told in 4 parts, her freshman, her sophomore, junior, and senior year. So I just think I didn't get the second book, even though I wanted it, because it's going to gosh, why I keep blanking out? It's going to it was in hardback, and I'm waiting for the other one to come out. I am so sorry, y'all. My camera died, so I have to use my phone now. I was trying to run through that, but anyways, next one is, and I'm gonna have to get me a backup battery immediately. The Husband by Holly Gramazell. I picked this up. I saw the front cover of this, and I was like, husbands? Why is there so many? And immediately after I read this book, I don't even, like I said, I'm not a big fan of books like this, but the synopsis is going to pull you. When Lauren returns home to her flat in London late one night, she is greeted at the door by her husband, Michael. There's only one problem: she's not married. She'd never seen this man before in her life. But according to her friends, her much improved decor in the photos on her phone, they've been together for years. What? How? As Lauren tries to puzzle out how she could be married to someone she can't remember meeting, Michael goes to the attic to change a light bulb and abruptly disappears. In his place, a new man emerges, and a new, slightly altered life reforms around her. Realizing that her attic is creating an infinite supply of husbands, Lauren confronts the question: if swapping lives is as easy as changing a light bulb, how do you know you've taken the right path? When do you stop trying to do better and start actually living? A thrillingly original debut, The Husbands brilliantly explores how we navigate life, love, and choice in a world of never ending options. That not sound good. Like, I thought this was gonna be a thriller, but I don't even think this is a thriller. This is just about choices. I guess she can pick from a multitude of husbands, and she can get in whichever one she want. What? I have never saw anything like this in my life. I've never read anything like this. I am so excited to see how you have that many husbands and you get to pick from the litter. What would you do? I don't even know. That's like being greedy. You got too many options. Whew. I think I would just keep letting them come back. Get me a new husband every night, huh? Why not? Like, that way you won't get tired of them, will you? Hmm. I'll be like, we'll get into an argument. I'll be like, okay, husband, you get on my nerves. I need you to go change this light bulb. Next. But anyways, let's go to the next one. Hold My Girl. This cover is so beautiful. This is by Charlene Carr. This is another book that I chose to get because I am studying different genres of books. And this is a lot. 2 women, 2 eggs, 1 life-changing switch. Catherine finally has it all. She spent her entire life striving for perfection, obsessing over her spotless home, maintaining her pristine reputation, building her perfect family, and her hard work, and has now paid off. After 7 difficult years of trying and failing to conceive, Catherine births Rose from IVF. Catherine got IVF and she now has a baby, but the baby doesn't really look like her, but she just gonna go with it. So then Tess comes into the picture. She went under IVF at the same clinic as Catherine, but after conceiving, her daughter was stillborn, so she didn't get to take her baby home, sadly. Now it's a year later, and that she's consumed by grief at this point, and just going through a lot. She broke, divorced, not doing good anymore since she realized she couldn't have her baby. But shortly before Rose's first birthday, Catherine and Tess get a call from the fertility clinic that their eggs were switched. And now, as you can assume, this is gonna be a shit show because she got this other woman baby. I'm guessing, but there's no baby to switch with. This ain't switched at birth. Like, we don't have two different humans we can give to each other. So you think I'm just gonna give you this baby? That's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight, honey. And Tess is happy about it because she's been like, okay, I can finally get my baby that I always wanted. Just go take this, snatch this baby back from somebody who's been her mother for a year. But that's gonna get deep. I can tell that's gonna get real deep. But last but not least, the fine print. This book has been talked about so much. I've been wanting to pick it up forever. I'm just really hoping I'm gonna like it because by the cover, I'm not too sure I'm gonna like it, but you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a book by its cover. So this is by Lauren Asher. Rowing, I'm in the business of creating fairy tales, theme parks, production companies, 5-star hotels. Is this a billionaire romance? I think so. He hired this girl named Zara in theory, but then he kissed her. Things spiraled out of control once I texted her using an alias. Why would you text on to somebody else? What? By the time I realized where I went wrong, it was too late. People like me don't get happy endings. Now when we're destined to ruin, not when we're destined to ruin them. Oh boy, I cannot read today. I am tired. Zyra, I don't even know how you say her name, after submitting a drunk proposal criticizing Dreamland's most expensive ride, because he does theme parks, production companies, 5-star hotels. He does it all. She should have been fired, but instead Rowan offered her the dream job. The catch, she had to work for the most difficult boss she's ever met. Rowan was rude and completely off limits, but my heart didn't care, at least not until I discovered his secret. It was time to teach the billionaire that money couldn't fix everything, especially not us. So this is a billionaire romance. The reason I stay away from billionaire romance, I read a lot of this in my earlier times. I ain't that old, but I think I just kind of winked myself off of it because I used to just, that's probably all I would read was billionaire love stories because I love, but I don't think there's a lot of spice in this book either. So this will be a big change from the billionaire romance that I'm used to, because usually it's like 50 Shades of Grey romance, the books I was reading back in the day. But this might be a great change of pace for me. So I cannot wait to see what Rowan and Zara got going on. But anyways, guys, that was a lot. I hope this video is not too long because I know my video has been that 44-minute video. That was a long video, but I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter. That was a lot of books. How many books did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 books. 13 books. But I got that out. I appreciate you guys watching this video as usual. Hope you enjoyed my last video of my book haul. Please go check out some more of my videos if you want to. Subscribe to my channel. I am so glad that you come back. Any of you who be watching me, I'm glad you're here to watch me, okay? I'm glad. I love you. If you haven't followed me over on Instagram, that's where I post the most at. That's where I am really trying to dive in, because I never really cared for Instagram before, but now I see and I'm getting a feel of Instagram and I really like it over there. So y'all need to come over there with me because it's going to be a lot of different things happening over there. You don't want to miss it. That's where I post some things before I even post them on YouTube. So you don't want to miss any of that, do you? But yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. I hope you had a glorious Sunday. I love you. I'm out. Mwah.
Remember how I used to do it, that I was a member of Confidence Club, guess that don't last forever.